It's the milk chocolate that melts in your mouth and not in your hand today on Walking the Candy Aisle. Welcome, everybody. I am Jeff, and today we are reviewing a true classic M&M's milk chocolate. Oh, it's so, so good. These are, of course, little balls of chocolate little pellets coated in candy. They are going to melt in your mouth and not in your hand. And that is one of the original factors that made these so popular. So the story goes, M&Ms are obviously a Mars product. If you didn't know, they're a Mars product. In the 30s, Forrest Mars, who's the son of Frank Mars, who started Mars, the Mars Company. Forrest Mars saw soldiers in the Spanish Civil War eating a chocolate that was kind of like this chocolate coated in candy, and he noticed, oh, it didn't melt, it's portable, it's good for soldiers. So in 41, he patented his own version of that candy process, and partnering with Bruce Murray, who is the son of then president of Hershey's, William Murray. So he partnered with him on creating this. So Hershey's had the chocolate because in the 40s, obviously, the war was on and chocolate was being rationed. So Hershey actually had a 20% stake in the candy at that time. So Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray are essentially the creators of this candy. So Mars and Murray, M and M. That's where the M&M comes from, people, and now you know. Their original version of it was the M&M's Plain. It was only rebranded as Milk Chocolate in 2000. So a very long time this was just called M&M's Plain. And then it wasn't until 1954, that was a big year for them. 1954 was kind of the year M&M's kind of started really more to define themselves. 1954 was the year they apparently perfected the process of creating these on a real manufacturing sort of assembly line style. It was also the year that peanut M&Ms were introduced, and it was the year that the melts in your mouth, not in your hand famous tagline was introduced. Now, sometime in the 50s, they started doing some really innovative marketing with anthropomorphic little M&M characters. So there's Red. Obviously, everyone should know this by this point. These guys are very, very popular. They have different little M&Ms characters for each one, for each of the different colors of the M&Ms themselves. And over the years, they have become like super mega stars, as other candy and mascots generally have sort of fallen by the wayside in modern times. These guys have become huge. It's just a nonstop marketing juggernaut, and a lot of that that started originally in the 50s and 60s, but once it got into the 80s and especially the 90s, when the different brands started, the different varieties of M&Ms started popping up. Basically in the 80s, M&Ms, that's when they sort of spread to the entire world, and then in the 90s is when M&Ms started introducing other varieties like peanut butter and almond were the first ones. Those came up in 91, 92. If you're interested in more about the history of M&M's marketing, I have a series of posts on the Walking the Candy Aisle website. Yes, there is a website, which I'll link to right here. You can sort of read more sort of a light history of M&M's advertising. Anyway, today we're talking about the candy itself. So M&M's as mascotted the milk chocolate variety mascotted by Red here. This is the sharing size. I'm very excited. Let's open it up. So it's milk chocolate interior, thin candy coating shell with an M printed on it, a white M. I think originally the M was black. Fun fact, but now it's white. Here are M&M's original plain milk chocolate M&M's. Red, green, brown, blue. Blue came around in 94, I think. Green, orange, and yellow. And those are your M&Ms, people. Wow, I'm dropping them here. It's satisfying. Just holding them is satisfying. Dropping them everywhere is pretty satisfying too. These are the kind of candy great for movie theaters. You grab a bunch, just toss them all in your mouth. Grab one at a time, and they're good as well. Let's bite into one. There you can see the interior here. That shell really is pretty thin, isn't it? But that's all you need. It's thin, but it's not like, it's pretty durable. Like, you can break it, I think. Using all my super strength to crush it. But you're not, I mean, you know, you won't break it unless you're really trying to. Cute little M emblazoned on all these. Certainly a precursor to something like Skittles with the S on it. Although Skittles are also a Mars product, so, you know. But it's great. It's like branding on every single one of these things. You're not going to get these mixed up with Reese's Pieces, people. These are, you know, these are just a classic. So let me have a couple of them, and I'll let you know. Because I think the best way to eat an M&M is to eat like 10 of them. Look at those colors. Lots of rich, good milk chocolate. The candy shell breaks apart in your mouth. Good little extra kick of sugar in there. Good little crunch in there with that shell. And it all goes down smooth. It really does. I mean, it's no wonder these are really a classic. I mean, they're just so fantastic. They're just spot on, stellar chocolate all around. Probably the best product that Mars makes. Well, I don't know. That's debatable. Mars makes some pretty amazing products. But these are certainly one of the best. Produced right here in, where are they produced? I know they started in Newark, New Jersey, their first original processing plant. But I think it said here that they are in here it is. Hackstown, New Jersey. Produced in New Jersey. Yep. Yeah. Did you know that the blue color here, the dye, has been known to help people with Alzheimer's, I believe it is? Crazy, huh? The red, I think they use a natural red dye now. In the 70s, the red actually had to be discontinued because it was, I don't know what it was doing. It was doing something bad to people, probably causing cancer or something awful like that. You know, red dye number 5, whatever it is. Don't listen to me. That's just, I'm just making stuff up there. Anyway, M&Ms are great. I don't know why you wouldn't have had these. You should. They're fantastic. They are just truly amazing, amazing candy. Grab a handful, toss them in your mouth, eat them, love them, enjoy them. Walking the candy aisle loves it. I'm giving M&M's milk chocolate a full 5 out of 5. They are great. Go get some. If you like this review, click on the links you see here. I've done lots of M&M reviews. There are more to come, of course. There's always more M&Ms. And thanks for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate the time. I will talk to you guys next time. Later.